What can you confidently say is your favorite food? I was in a long-distance relationship with my now wife, and we would visit each other every few months. One time I flew to see her and was exhausted after a long day of traveling. I hadn't eaten much and I was starving. When I got to her place, she told me she had a surprise for me. She had made me a homemade lasagna from scratch. She knew I loved lasagna, but I had never had a homemade one before. I was so excited to try it. We sat down to eat and I took my first bite. It was the most delicious thing I had ever tasted. The flavors were perfect and the cheese was so gooey, I couldn't believe how good it was. I ended up eating 3 huge pieces and I was so full. I told her it was the best lasagna I had ever had, and she was so happy. Fast forward a few years and we are now married. One day we were talking about that lasagna and she confessed something to me. She told me that she had actually bought a frozen lasagna from the store and just baked it for me. She didn't have time to make one from scratch and she thought I would be disappointed. But I loved it so much that she didn't have the heart to tell me. We both laughed so hard, and to this day, that frozen lasagna is still my favorite meal.